Hello everyone, you've joined me for chapter 23 of my FE12 Lunatic Reverse playthrough. Marth and the gang progress through the dragon's altar to confront Gharnef. Yep, he's back. I'm pretty sure he died in the last game and was resurrected by his groupies, which is why he's red now. Nevertheless, good old Gharnef, he's still immune to any attack that's not Starlight. Between Merrick, Lind, and Zane, I have 3 members of the army that can combat Gharnef, so that should be smooth sailing. What won't be though, is the abject hell preventing me from getting to him. Unreachable siege tome sorcerers, formations of dragons with area-based aggression, and once again, tons of reinforcements ready to punish any sufficiently slow players. On top of that, I can't even get the hammer and arm staffs on this map due to having no warp. Before I begin, I forge +2 might onto my final Wormslayer so that Sirius can 2-hit KO dragons again, which I named after his one true love for additional power. Part of what makes this map so difficult is that no matter what, almost everybody I have deployed gets 2-hit KO'd by any combination of 2 enemies. This severely limits my options. Whenever someone is attacked, I must heal them right away, otherwise they're useless. On turn 1, I'll remain stationary near the south and allow 2 dragons to attack me on enemy phase, one of whom dies to Luke. My goal is to let the aggressive enemies walk to me and take them out when they reach me. Once the bulk of their formation is isolated, I advance, slaying 5 dragons with my strongest combat units. The remaining 2 dragons are picked off by Chris and Mark, and I carefully shuffle everyone past the siege stones to the bottom of this stairway. These enemies won't move unless I leave a unit in range of at least 2 of them, and those 2 cannot be both glower mages. They'll guarantee kill anyone. Since mage dragons hit on resistance instead of defense, I found Katria to be my most durable unit and thus the best candidate to bait out their aggression. In retaliation, Sirius starts us off with an exemplary round of combat against the mage dragon. Cedar uses her longbow to pick off the 2 glower mages without facing a counter, which is so very useful. These 2 final dudes, not so simple though. Just imagine I'm fighting 2 FE7 final bosses here. I chip at them with Chris and Luke, before finishing them off at one range with Katria and Marth. Now, the final hurdle. Gharnef is flanked on both sides with a Meteor and Glower Sorcerer. Remember that he's aggressive and will move off his throne to attack you. Further down are 2 Swarm Tomes as well as the final 2 dragons I must fight. The Mage Dragon's position in particular is causing problems for me, however. I can't fight it without leaving a unit in both Swarm ranges, so at least one of the 2 needs to die this turn. To that end, I send Katria left to murder this guy. This now allows Chris to safely fight and chop down the Mage Dragon. After wiping out the Eastern Swarm Mage, I focus now on fighting Gharnef. Merrick pulls Starlight from the convoy and awaits his arrival. Lind thankfully crits on her first attempt. Avenging her father's murder, as well as saving me 6 months of Imhulu's Starlight animations. As a reward for my brand new Defeat Gharnef any % PB, I'm given Falchion, and I seize this round.